Marcus Moore's only 8 games to try and get into that final playoff spot, and now they have to go over 2 teams just to get into 9th. Patrick Beverly knocks down the 3.
Loaded with talent. Talking about the absence of Lou Williams and also Montrezl Harrell. Those guys make a big impact and a difference.
Team and playing. Patrick Beverly, of course, has returned. Shamet Zubac's return as Paul George played well while he was out there. But again, because he has hardly played any kind of 5-on-5, as Paul George off to a red-hot start.
Player.
And he was 3rd in the voting for MVP last year. But there's still people when you talk, oh, listen, the elite.
Taking him out more.
Meanwhile, as Ball throws it up, that's a 3-pointer at the directive of Mark.
And now that he mentioned that, Coach, I got a question for you. What? If you're the Pelicans players, and we're well aware of the fact that Zion led a team with no Patrick Ewing all the way to the NBA Finals, finding a way to get a group of guys.
Holiday can't hit, and this is the Pelicans started this way against the Jazz. They were down double figures right away. Zion Williamson gets inside and scores, going right at in the first 3 days here in the NBA bubble. Beverly throws it a little behind, but Kawhi Leonard able to snap, catch, and finish. Clippers coming out again. They lose to the Lakers as Ingram nails the 3.
Hall of Famer. The job he's done as a head coach in this league is absolutely remarkable and something that should be, looked at. And while we're mentioning that, I just gotta, because we're talking about everybody is doing an incredible job, top to bottom, but one person that's
sacrifices some of themselves for the betterment of others.
Amen.
Jonathan Irons was the gentleman's name that might. It's only the 3rd team foul on the Clippers. Holiday throws it up. Jackson Hayes, recently checked in, throws it down. Landry Shamet drills a 3-pointer.
And that's not an easy shot. To come off, be balanced, and shoot the 3. Terrific shot.
Oh, nice ball fake from Drew Holiday. Meanwhile, Jackson knocks it out of Hayes, the rookie's hands, and now goes down and lays it up and in. J.J. Redick connects. Redick had a good game the other night. But came out firing on all cylinders. 3-pointer rattles in JaMychal Green.
And on top of that, everybody raves about the human being that he is. How great of a guy he is.
With Redick, Zion Williamson, and Josh Hart. Melly fakes, now drives, scoop layup is good. Get at the fall. Nicolò Melli, the 29-year-old rookie from Italy, with a rebound. Williamson running the floor. Nice advance pass from Frank Jackson.
A lot of guys do at the beginning of every season.
Well, the whole idea behind it is to avoid soft tissue injury, and there's a lot of research behind it. There's a lot of things that our medical team have been working on in that area, and they built our whole system up in terms of the return to play very specifically. And every player had a very similar game plan.
It's just not easy to find a rhythm.
Patrick Beverly. Another 3. He's played in the NBA. 13 for 13. Zubac cleans up the mess and throws it down. Got it going. He hit his first 3. Kawhi Leonard stops. George, right corner 3. Got it. 7. So they're past halfway there, and we still have 5.5 to go in the second. Ingram connects on a 3. Kawhi Leonard drives inside, lays it up and in. Nice record for threes made and attempted over the last couple of years with the way the game has changed. Paul George to Beverly. Beverly to Morris. And the Clippers just keep. Ball turns it over. Morris banks it home. And a Clipper left. You call the timeout. You're just getting blasted.
Well, first of all, I don't like the way we came off the court.
Not tripping as much.
Alvin Gentry is going to be tripping at halftime. His team down 33. Nice feed inside. It's in Chicago against the Bulls. Bad pass. Turnover number 12. Jackson to the basket. Layup is good.
And 16 threes. He said that didn't bother me. The 24 points off the turnovers, the careless turnovers, No excuse for
A lot of guys step out of the way of Williamson as Leonard scores in the... Even the Chris Paul trade. When you're under the gun, as George hits another three, depth of players. Beverly, Lou Williams.
As Ingram knocked, I'll do better, I promise. Frank Jackson's jump shot is good.
I'm accepting that, Mike.
Nice spin move, Paul George. Shot blocked by Favors. Here comes Josh Hart. And banks it home. Ingram guarding George. George drills another three.
That is disrespectful, and I think has to be adjudicated appropriately.
And remember, the Clippers, they're missing two key players, two of their highest scorers as well. George again, another three.
It was like 3 feet.
Zubac on the rebound. Well, players trying to do something to keep themselves occupied. Reggie Jackson with the...
Well aware of chasing down the record and made an all-out attempt to break the record to the point where we had to intentionally foul them because it got to be...
Both of them come out with two strong games. J.J. Redick knocks down the three. After 4 years at Alabama, but he's had you said, a nice fit off the bench here. So, Alexander Walker, the spin move, drives into traffic, layup shot, bounces around and drops through. Patrick Patterson hits the three-pointer. All right, so Magruder keeps his dribble alive. Jermichael Green tries a three, and that's good. Three-pointer.
Last game of the season, I was playing for the Clippers, and we were playing the San Antonio Spurs as Jackson with the lay-in.
Quarter. Up by 32 after the second at halftime. Alexander Magruder banks it home. Jermichael Green all over Melly, stays with him. Melly hits a tough shot, but there, look.
Here's my question to you. Do you recall your starting lineup in that game?
When was that?
2004.
That would have been the year he had.
That's the next game, Lakers and Raptors. By the way.
Well, I'm going to say this. I never liked him at home because he was too fair.
Amir Coffey hits the three. That's their experience in the bubble and calling games without fans as they turn it over. Melly goes the other way, finds Frank Jackson. Jackson up and under, count it, and the foul.
Just because of natural.
Subconscious.
Yes.
Right. I mean, to deny that is crazy, but that's, you really try to not let that happen. That's one of the things you strive for as a referee.
But studies show it happens.
Absolutely.
Ball tipped up and in. Saying is the difference between the players and the refs in this case, and it's good for them in terms of rest.
He did a good job of, getting you off the fact. 2 years, my first 2 years, we flew commercial period.
All flights.
All flights.
Alexander Walker hits the three. Frank Jackson with a move.
He's got good.
Alexander Walker, nice whip pass inside, and Jackson puts for 11th place on the all-time coaching list. Now Records #1 in the Celtics, but now Doc Rivers passes him, and that
wins total.
Terrence Mann. There's the three-pointer. They now have set the franchise record, and the players knew it because they all are up there. That's the 25th three-pointer. And this Clippers blowout comes to an end. What a performance from the LA Clippers. 25 of 47 from downtown. Now